Do you need a Cloudlifter with the Rode Rodecaster Pro audio mixer for podcasting? In this video, we're going to test the 4 most popular podcasting microphones with the Rodecaster Pro to find you the answer. Now, first thing at the top of the video here, you don't need a Cloudlifter or any inline preamp if you're using a condenser microphone like the AT2020 or the Rode NT1. The Cloudlifter is not compatible with condenser microphones. It only works with dynamic microphones, which are more popular for podcasting anyway. Secondly, there are many different versions and competitors to the Cloudlifter. Inline preamps, mic activators, they go by all types of different names. We have some links down in the description below to some other ones that we recommend that are more affordable. In our experience, they all perform within the same window. I don't think anybody, including myself, would notice a difference in a recording as to which mic activator or inline preamp you use. So it's mostly a matter of picking the color and the form factor that you like, or you can go with the more name brand, premium priced Cloudlifter CL1 that we're using in this video. Okay, so first of all, to show you some of the parameters that we're working with the test here, for all the microphones, I'm going to use the same settings when it comes to audio processing. I'll have the compressor on, the de-esser on, and the high pass filter on. I'll leave the noise gate off. The oral exciter and the big bottom will be turned off. In terms of voice profiles, I'll leave the sound or the voice tone on medium and the strength on medium as well. So that will not change throughout this video. Next, another thing that we're really looking for with the Rodecaster Pro is that we do want to keep the level below 40. If I need more than 40 on the level of the Rodecaster Pro, I will recommend that you use a Cloudlifter. And I'm going to show you why right now. If you're wearing headphones right now, just give a listen as I turn up the level on this microphone. I'm going to go up to 40, then I'm going to go to 45, and then I'm going to go all the way up to 50. So if you were listening with a set of headphones there, you would have noticed that when we hit 40 and started going above 40, that there's a little bit of hiss that came into the recording. When we went above 45, that hiss got really noticeable. Above 45, I would say it would definitely ruin your recording. It would be far too distracting. But to my personal preference and taste, once you go above 40, I would also consider it unusable, and I would recommend something like an inline preamp or mic activator to reduce how hard the preamp inside the Rode Rodecaster Pro is working to reduce that noise and hiss in your recording. So first of all, in this video, throughout the whole video, we've been testing with the Electro-Voice RE20. This is my favorite microphone for podcasting and live streaming for a lot of different reasons, but you can see here that it is getting into that green bar very comfortably with my voice. So I don't think that you need a Cloudlifter. I think that I accurately represent probably how 80% of people talk into a microphone in terms of volume and projecting well. So I don't think the average person would need a Cloudlifter. If you are massively more soft-spoken than I am, it may be something that you need if turning up to 40 doesn't get you the level that you need. Next, we're using the Shure MV7. This is the new kid on the block. For me and my voice with good mic placement within a fist of the microphone again, I only need 36 level on the Shure MV7. So I need less gain on this microphone than I needed on the RE20. So again, I would say very easily that most people who use the Shure MV7 will not need a Cloudlifter with the Rode Rodecaster Pro. Next, we have the Rode PodMic. This is, I think, by all marketing purposes, the default microphone that Rode tries to sell you with the Rode Rodecaster Pro. And you can see here, I have a 36 on the level. So it compares very similarly to the Shure MV7 in terms of how much gain it requires. I think for the average person, even if you are quite a bit more soft-spoken than I am, you will not need a Cloudlifter, mic activator, or inline preamp. You still have 4 in terms of headroom on the level there. So I don't think that you need a Cloudlifter or inline preamp to otherwise boost this microphone. Next, we have the Shure SM7B. This is probably the microphone that you came to this video for. It is notoriously hard to power for a lot of audio mixers. Now, for how I'm speaking right now into the microphone, with how well I'm projecting, and with the mic placement here, you can see that when I turned it all the way up to 40, I am getting a comfortable level from this microphone. So I would say for 80% 90% of people, as long as you project in the same way I do and have a similar mic placement here, that you will not need a Cloudlifter with the Rodecaster Pro. Okay, so for the purposes of making this video totally complete, let's quickly show you the difference with the Shure SM7B when we connect the Cloudlifter. One thing that we're looking for here is we want to see how much the level goes down from how much level we need when we plug the Cloudlifter in. Okay, so we're going to unplug the microphone. We're going to connect the microphone to the Cloudlifter. So what the Cloudlifter does is it basically gives you 25 dB of clean gain in exchange for phantom power. So I'm going to connect another XLR cable to the back of the Cloudlifter and plug it back to channel 1. So if you follow the signal chain here, we have this white XLR cable coming out of the Shure SM7B into the Cloudlifter. We have the blue XLR cable coming out of the Cloudlifter back into the Rodecaster Pro. You will see here that the level is not moving at all. That's because we do need to turn on phantom power. There's two ways to do that. One, you can put it into condenser mode, or two, if you are on dynamic mode, you can go on and turn on phantom power here. I'm going to reduce the level here. Now, in my experience, when you plug a Cloudlifter or other inline preamp in to the Rodecaster Pro, you will reduce your level somewhere between 8 and 12 points. Again, just depending on if your mic placement changed or anything like that. But it'll change around 10 points plus or minus 2 either way. So for me, with this microphone, you can see, maybe I'll turn it up one more, 30, 31. This is about where I was, and I'm 9 points less than where I was when we had the Shure SM7B connected directly to it. So you could expect a similar performance. So a really good way to find out if you need a Cloudlifter or inline preamp is set up the microphone like you normally would. If you find that you're above 40, then connect a Cloudlifter, and then you'll find that your level requirements are now somewhere in the low to mid 30s. I think this will save some people, but I think for 85, 90% of people, even with the Shure SM7B, that's the hardest to power out of the bunch here. I don't think you need to buy an inline preamp for this microphone. If you are looking for pricing or specs for anything that you see in this video, we do have links down in the description below for the cables, the stands, the microphones, if you just want to do some price shopping at a variety of online retailers. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.